All
And
right,
Jokic.
over to Jokic. Jokic, by the way.
Jokic. Okay.
There we go. We'll
I'm
get the
sorry. You're right. You're so
pronunciation
good at
down.
pronouncing things.
Dylan, we have to at least get this right. We have to at least get this right because we butchered the rest of the night.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so Jokic wins the MVP. No surprise, considering if you pay attention to our channel or you watch our videos, we had literally this video where I said Jokic is going to be the MVP of the league. And like, yeah, that's not like a hot take. Like, I'm not like blowing you away with a shocking take, but I was like, listen, Jokic is going to be the MVP. That's the way it is. And guess what? He's the MVP. The crazy part about it, though, bunch of things came out of this that I thought was wild as far as this like stats go and like fun little facts. So Jokic is the lowest pick ever to win the MVP at number 41. He's the only second round pick to win the MVP trophy as well.
Oh.
He's also the first Denver Nugget to win the MVP trophy, so the first of his team. He's also the sixth foreign-born player to win. The other five to win that are foreign-born were Tim Duncan, who I believe is from the Virgin Islands, Steve Nash from Canada, Dirk Nowitzki. I believe Dirk is from Germany, if I remember correctly. And then I believe Olajuwon. Oh, that's I can't remember where Olajuwon's from. So and that's what, five, right? Missing who am I missing? Who's the other one?
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
off the top of my head, can't remember. But anyways, yeah. So he's the sixth foreign-born player to win. He's also the first center to win the MVP trophy since Shaq in the year 2000. So 21 years since the center has won it. Centers slowly have been almost phased out almost completely in the MVP or in the whole league for a while there with the Warriors. I mean, the Warriors were running sets with Draymond Green at center, and he was literally 6'7". So for the fact that a 7-foot center who's so integral in the entire system that they run at Denver, I mean, so another crazy fact, he led the league in touches/passes for his team. So in the entire league, he's the one that touches the ball the most or passed the ball the most. So basically the offense ran through him and his team shot 52% on passes from him. So
Wow.
not only did he run the offense through him, but he ran it successfully through him. And that's why the Denver Nuggets are as good as they are right now. And they have a lot of young talent too going forward. So, and then also, by the way, little shout outs. The man who drafted Jokic and saw the talent in Jokic runs the Chicago Bulls now. So, there's that. Just throwing it out there as the hope. So just crazy. And then another fact that I thought was wild too. Jokic played all 72 games this year. Because the season was only 72 games. He played and started all 72 games. The last MVP winner to play all of the games in the season that they won the MVP trophy was 2007, 2008 Kobe, which is no surprise there.
And then
But
I'm guessing you're going to go into the next thing with Kobe.
the next thing with Kobe.
Oh, so I believe the last challenge or one of the last challenges that Kobe gave to Jokic was to win MVP, and he did.
Ooh, look at that.
So
So,
yeah, I
that's
pay
awesome.
attention to
Well,
some things in the background.
there you go, Dylan. You learn something every day, teaching me. So so it's awesome to see him win it. It's awesome to see a center win it. It's awesome to see a foreign-born player win it because it does a lot for the sport worldwide and internationally. It's also great to see a guy who's just a good all-around player, and it's not the flashy pick, but it's the pick that was most deserving, and it's not surprising that he won. And honestly, his team, part of the reason why they're where they are is because of him. So it's great to see that. And yeah, so it's awesome for him to win it. He's also now eligible for the Supermax deal, which you see the numbers on the screen, is quite a lot of money. So the fact that he won the MVP trophy, not only is it winning the MVP trophy important for any player's popularity as well as any player's just legacy, but it's also important for the fact that his pocket is now going to burn plenty of holes with the amount of money that's going to be in there because of the Supermax deal. And it's dude, it's
NBA
wild.
money in general is disgusting. It's
crazy.
unbelievable. I can't believe that.
I mean, it's wild because they're like the second most popular sport in the entire world. So I mean, there's that. But
it's also like the concentration of talent and everything. You don't have that many players to actually, like give the bills to as opposed to like an NFL team. But my God, that's an insane amount of money to allocate to one person. Obviously that person is MVP and they're worthy of it, yada, yada, yada. But wow. It's crazy. It's just
Yeah,
crazy.
241 million over 5 years. And the other thing too, by the way, that you
Guaranteed, right?
probably, huh?
Guaranteed. Fully guaranteed, right? NBA
I
contract.
believe, yeah, I believe NBA contracts are fully guaranteed. So
Wow.
it's absurd. Yeah, it's great. The NBA knows how to do this. The NBA CBAs usually they know how to do their contracts and money and everything, and it's fantastic. Which actually, by the way, I didn't know if you know this, and I don't know if other people that are listening pay attention to basketball enough to know this too. Do you know why the Supermax deal was actually created?
No.
So the Supermax deal was actually created in order to keep players in their home or their home team or their original
Okay.
team.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because if you decide to sign with a different team, the max contract that you can sign, there's just it's a lot lower than the Supermax deal or even just the max deal you could sign as your own, and you can only sign 4 years. Whereas if you go with your own team, the one that you're currently on, and re-sign, you can sign up to 5 years then, so you get an extra year on the end of your contract, which again, of course, is more guaranteed money, and you get larger deals like this right here, where you get the Supermax deal now eligible because of the MVP trophy. So the NBA basically developed that in order to kind of limit player or try to deter player mobility. Considering it was going to get in a little wild there for a bit where literally everybody was just going wherever they wanted, and
Yeah.
forming super teams. And it's kind of you kind of get it a little bit with the Nets, but those were all unrestricted free agents that were able to sign, so it's okay. Well, in trades too, so that's okay. That's understandable the way that those super teams were formed. But that's what they tried to do with the Supermax deal is basically keep players in their original teams. So that way, small market teams have an ability to keep big name players and keep the money flowing.
Yeah. Just
So
give them a chance at that point. You got to compete with sponsorships. You got to compete with, I mean, well, sponsorships literally out to just living in the city itself, income tax deals across different states. I mean, there's so much stuff that goes into it that makes sense that they tried to at least address it. So
yeah,
that's a good thing to see.